Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. My name is India and on this channel I typically talk about books and bookish events, bookish things, bookish discussions. But recently I have been talking about baby things as I am expecting my first child. And so I've been talking about baby things and especially talking about having a big girl pregnancy. So today though we are talking about breast pumps. So, like I said, we're talking about breast pumps, and don't judge me, but I bought two, and I bought two from Momcozy. If you've gone down the baby gear rabbit hole, then you definitely have heard of Momcozy and all of their mom gear, baby gear, all this kind of gear by Momcozy. It's definitely been a brand that has been taking off. So you're probably like, well, India, why did you buy two pumps though? Like, why did you buy two pumps, and especially two wearable pumps? Because I bought two wearable pumps. Well, the first one is that I'm a tad crazy. I'm a tad crazy. I accept that. And I couldn't pick, I couldn't decide. And, you know, I kind of, like looking back, I kind of wish I had gotten a different one. But I feel like when I was comparing the two, they both had different pros and cons that I liked and enjoyed. And you know, I will also be a working parent. I will be definitely going back to work after my time with baby, and leave is up in between the 6 to 12 week mark, depending on how that goes. So getting a wearable pump was important to me. So I bought these two pumps, my own money. They weren't even baby shower gifts. So I bought these two pumps with my own money. And with the rest of my neuroticism, I think, and then I will do a non-wearable pump through my insurance. If you didn't know, your health insurance can help you get a free breast pump or reduced cost breast pump depending on your insurance and depending on the breast pump. So if you didn't know, make sure you look at your insurance and all of that. Your doctor's office might do it, or there are other websites as well that you can go through to check your insurance and check for breast pumps that you can get through your insurance for free or at a reduced cost. Anyway, so I bought two wearable breast pumps. So let's just get into it. I literally got them delivered today. I was about to dive in and open up these boxes because I was excited. I want to see them. I want to touch them. I want to be around them before I'm trying to figure this out, before baby page turn gets here. Right? I don't like surprises. I don't like feeling unprepared. And so this was one of the last few things on my list. I'm currently, at the time of this video, 37 weeks pregnant. So this is one of the last things left on my list to take care of. So let's see what we got. So the first one we're opening up is, oh, it came in just a plain box. Nothing fancy, nothing exciting, just a plain brown box. They actually taped the two boxes together. Yeah. So anyway, this is the box. It's in there. Let's get into it. So how did I end up on Momcozy versus the Willow versus the LV versus the med? Why did that just go out of my head? The one that starts with an M. It's yellow and white typically. I ended up on the Momcozy brand versus the other ones because if you haven't seen other videos of me, and it's been a while since I've really shown you guys my full body or anything below, but and I talked about this in another video, I'm a big booby kind of girl. I got big boobs, okay? And so it was important. So I went through a whole bunch of sorry, pop up, you got stuff on your face. I went through a whole bunch of chat rooms, you know, mommy blogs, chat rooms, all that kind of stuff, for wearable pumps and women with big boobs. I mean, I understand that the actual function of the pump still depends on your nipple size. I understand that. But there's still a comfort level when you're talking about really large, really large potatoes up here, right? And you want to be as comfortable as possible when you're pumping. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. So that is how I ended up on the Momcozy, because I felt like it was the most recommended as far as wearables. And honestly, I don't remember the Willow just getting good reviews from people. Momcozy is still a little back and forth on reviews of things staying closed or blah blah blah. You know, everything depends, I feel like, on the person, on the user, on your boob, on if you're measuring yourself correctly for the right flange size. You know, I feel like there's so many ways this can go along. But anyway, so this is the Momcozy M5 breast pump. This is the M5. This was one of the most recommended sizes, I believe. Oh, I should have written all this down. But I don't remember. Most of the time I'm doing research when I can't sleep and it's really late at night. But this was one of the most researched. And it is, I got the 2-pump one. So that costs, I'm just gonna let you know how much it costs. The double costs $199.99. So $200, and they do have Afterpay, and they ship all over the place. So and so also, you know, part of this was like is it gonna be easy to clean? Sorry, I'm really trying to get this out. It's gonna be easy to clean. Is it gonna be easy to travel with? Because like I said, I'll be going back to work. I work 12-hour shifts. So like, is it gonna be easy to travel with? So let's see what it looks like. I'm excited to see what we have going on here for this box. Hi, Barrett. The dogs are weird. Okay, so it comes in. It did come with its own carrying case, so you know, convenient storage. It does come with its own carrying case. You're like, get out the plastic, India. Rip me out the plastic. I'm an active brand new. So it comes in its own carrying case. Let's see what I have comparison for size. I've got a Roommate 40-ounce water, and look, this is it's a little bit smaller. It's a little bit smaller than my cup. So obviously in height, not really like in width, but it's still not that big. So that's already just like a pro in my book. Obviously I won't truly know the cons until I try and use it. So maybe we'll do an update. Ooh, it's not just like a dump bag. When you open it, it's not just like there are dividers in here. Ah, we love organization pockets. So yeah, so you know how we were talking about, right, flange size, you know, I ended up buying, you can buy nipple sizers for pumping and for breastfeeding and stuff on Amazon, okay? So you can measure your nips, your nips, okay? It looks like Momcozy has actually put one in here. Which is very nice, so that way you can measure yourself and have the right size. Now, in order to get the right size. You have to follow the steps correctly. And remember, it's just to, when you're measuring, remember, it's just to the base of your nipple. It's not your entire areola, anything like that. It's literally to the base of your nipple. That's it. And so make sure you do size, and then Momcozy does have different parts for your breast pump. Okay, so we got a user manual, installation guide. Over here, like, am I gonna be special? Of course, after I bought this, like, they came out with a brand new pump that is app guided or whatever. So, you know, obviously, I don't know. I haven't looked into it. I don't know how I feel about it. It's whatever. It came with its own charging cables. I'm getting really sick of companies providing the cables, but not the blocks, because it's like, hey, maybe I just want to put a block in this bag versus just have the cable. So it is a USB-C charger. So that's just annoying. But it's not a Momcozy thing. It's like everyone. They just provide the cord. You're like, I want the block too. That's the most important part. Oh, it fits in your hand so nicely. It fits in your hand. I got the lilac one. So the lilac part is like just up top. So, but it fits in your hand nicely. Around. This is the whole thing. Charging ports over here. And there we go. Okay, and so, and it fits clearly it fits in the bag where it's supposed to go. So, it's snug right here. Real easy. Okay. So I just want to see like how easy, of course, you know, once I take this plastic off, you know, obviously I won't be returning it once I take the plastic off. Of course, I wasn't going to return it because I was like, I've got to at least try it. So it automatically comes with a 24 millimeter flange in there. So that's what it automatically comes with for your suction, your flange. I don't have all the plastic off. I'll take the plastic off of this one. And then I'll give you some specs about it. It says the Momcozys, they automatically turn off after 30 minutes. Of course, from what research I've done, you shouldn't pump longer than 30 minutes. It says fully charge the pump before the first use. You can't turn it on while it's charging, and make sure y'all assemble it correctly to avoid leaking or low suction. And so that's why, you know, some things truly are like user error, or just you haven't tinkered with some things enough sometimes. So this is like a silicone barrier. Put it on your baby. See, this is why I should really read. I keep reading the directions. I'm not paying attention. So, I mean, because it looks like you can just take it off this way. Oh, you do. Oh, that came apart very easily. No muss, no fuss. Make sure it's all the way on. But you just hold, they have these like little groove things. You hold here, slide it off. That's your motor. Do not wash this. And then when you're emptying your milk out, it's in this groove up top. It's in this groove up top. That's where you're emptying your milk out. So then tilt over that way. They put these hearts to make sure you know the right way to align. When you order new parts or new flanges, they put these hearts there. So go. Interesting. So I would definitely read the directions, read the instructions. Before you start, I would measure yourself appropriately. There we go. before you start. But not scoot that on there all the way. And let's talk about the M5. Let's talk about some things that I just don't, that aren't just obviously in the box. They call it a baby mouth breast pump. Just found a precise horizontal pumping angle. And the exact angle, just like the suckling angle from a baby, instead of an upward or downward rough nipple pulling. Another new twist is made by our vibrate to pump mode, which can loosen the ducts at the same time when pumping, so as to promise an absolutely smooth pump out and downright drain every time. And then also, you know, these pumps, they have the stimulation mode, you know, that you want to do before you start pumping, and then they have the express mode. But then on top of that, thank you. I was like, I'm trying to get to where there's 9 different suction levels. So like when some pumps, any of the pumps out there, a lot of them have a lot of different suction levels, and so it's finding the right suction level for you and your boobs, you know, without causing pain, with getting you the most milk for your butt. I don't know, there's no saying for that. But all that kind of stuff. Of course, I also realized, trust me, throughout all of this, I have no idea what kind of milk producer I will be, if I will be one, or anything of that nature. You know, that's the hardest part about, that was the hardest thing about me pre-buying a breast pump, was like, I don't even know if I can produce milk. Like, not everybody produces milk, not everybody can. Some people are overproducers, some people produce just enough, some people are underproducers, and so everybody has a different breastfeeding journey, and I am not one who's ever going to judge anybody on their breastfeeding journey. I just wish everybody the best if that is something they choose to do. You know, we have, in my house, we've talked about breastfeeding and formula, because a fed baby is a best baby. So anyway, so charge time takes about 2 hours to charge. The power adapter must be a 5-volt 1A. I don't know what that means. Do not know what that means. So I'm like, that's exactly one of those things of, why don't you just include a charging block? Because what is a 5-volt 1A? And it's a USB-A to a USB-C. So I don't know what that means. Like, is that an iPad charger? Is that an iPhone charger? You know, those are 2 different blocks. You get about 100 to 120 minutes out of one of them. So shut off, so that's about 4 uses. And it holds about 120 milliliters, or I think this one holds 5 ounces. And like I said, and then it's got the 9 adjustable suction levels and the 3 modes: simulations, expression, and mixed. So there we go. Other than that, it's supposed to be quieter. It's obviously it's portable, and yeah. From what I've been able to tell, the 24 flange size is the most common, but like I said, please measure first. Don't get yourself in a bind. Okay, so the next one. Okay, and then the other one I got was the S9 Pro, because this one also got good reviews. I don't know why. I don't remember why I didn't get the S12 instead. There was something I didn't like about it. But anyway, this is the S9 Pro. And I swear I was looking at a comparison page the other night between the M5 and the S9, and I swear when I went just now before making this video to go, it was on the Momcozy website to go look for it, it was not there. So I'm like, is this a fever dream? Like, did I make this up? I don't think so. But there was a reason I didn't get the S12. I don't remember what it is. This one has a pull tab. quo. Okay, so I think the S9 has been around longer for them than the M5. So something to think about. So they still give you the measuring tool. Once again, use it. Oh my god, I gotta put it all together, don't I? They've got the installation guide, how to prevent milk leakage, and pumping tips for more breast milk. Obviously, do not wash the pump motor. You can wash all the other parts. It is not recommended to sterilize your breast pump accessories in a microwave, which will shorten the life of the accessory. So also another tip for people who are like, after a while, my parts have gone bad. Of course, breast pump, no matter the breast pump, it always seems like it is recommended to replace the parts after 1 to 3 months. Anyway, so I don't know what these are, but they're in here, so let's see. This looks like linkers. No, actually, no. Hold on. Let's just open the pump right now. So, let me see. So this is all that's in the box. On the back, it says what's in the box. Pump motor, flange, linker diaphragm, silicone valve, milk collectors, USB Type-C cable, storage bag, flange ruler, quick start guide, user manual, and different inserts, but they all have, everything has a star next to it. Like literally everything, so I don't know if that's a not happening or what. But it's not in a bag like the M5 is. So, something to remember. Okay. So this is the pump. Once again, a good size. Fits in my hands well, and I've got small palms but long fingers. And it goes like this. This goes in here. It's already got the 24 on here. And then underneath the pump is a box. In the box, it's got all these parts. It has a valve. Has the USB-C cord, so USB-C, at least all the cords are the same. And then instead of like a storage bag like the M5, it comes with just a little bloop, 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 like a dust bag. So you would just put it in the dust bag. So far I like the organization of the M5, but then again, I do, if you have a diaper bag and pump bag or anything like that, you also might just enjoy having the dust bag, because then you can just drop the dust bag in your diaper bag and keep your cords in one place and all that kind of stuff. So there's that. I'm gonna have to go through the parts, guys, because I don't understand. There's just a lot of pumps. Okay, so this one has long battery. I think you get 6 ounce. You can pump 6 ounces in here versus 5. Oh, my arm is spazzing. Oh, this one can go for a longer charge. It auto shuts off after 30 minutes, of course. But this one you can get 8 to 9 pumping sessions, because it has a bigger battery in it. This one has 2 modes and 9 suction levels. It has the expression and mixed suction with 9 intensity levels. This one is, the S9 is, if you're buying the double, buying one, it's $64.99. If you're buying two, it's $119.99. So it is more affordable than the M5. So I think the M5 is newer. I think this one does come with different flange inserts, which is what these are. There we go. So that's what this bag is. This bag is different flange inserts for it, and it comes in 17, 19, and 21, which are on the inside of these. It looks like you have two of each. So unlike the M5, which does not come with different flange inserts. So if you're thinking about that, this one, you also get more pumping sessions. You get 8 to 9 pumping sessions versus like 3 to 4 because it has a longer battery life. Of course, shut-off time is 30 minutes for it. Charge time is about 2.5 hours, which isn't bad when you get to have a pump then for 24 hours, which, you know, for me, like if I'm going to work 2 days in a row, and I charge, you know, the night before my first shift, and I don't have to worry about charging it again until after that second day, because half the time I come home from work and I am zonked and I don't remember anything. Once again, it does use that 5-volt 1A charger. Let's look up what that means. See, this is what I'm talking about. Why don't you just include it versus having me potentially use something wrong and short my battery because all you want to do is give me a cord versus just include the block. I don't understand. I don't understand. So yeah, the 5-volt 1A charger is like the iPhone block charger if you have an iPhone. It's the smaller one, not the iPad version that is the bigger block, for USB-A, not their like C-to-C charger blocks, because these are all USB-A cords that go, see, USB-A is this side. If you didn't know what that is what that is called. And then they go to a C charger. So, of course, before use, you're obviously going to want to charge it. You're obviously going to want to charge it to its full capacity. And then I would follow their tips and tricks. And I would think for cleaning and the like, I would say the most important part for cleaning is to remember temperatures not exceeding 100. Don't put your parts in the microwave. And follow their instructions, and that would probably help with the life. But anyway, I was about to look at this bad boy. Charger up here, because like, how do you take it off? You just pop it off. Ooh. So, sits in, snap. Ooh, it has a nice little snap. Okay, pull out. Got your thing up top. Glug, 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 glug. So that way it goes in. And snap. Bend and snap. Everybody works every time. Showing my age. And so I think it's going to be definitely an experience, an experiment to use the two, because they're shaped a little different. They're done a little different. But I think it's following the instructions, following tips and tricks for these pumps specifically, not just what you hear from friends or family, but also just for these pumps specifically. So we're gonna put that back. I guess I can show you a little side by side of the two. And then I have just two Momcozy gifts that I was gifted from baby shower stuff. I think half the time I didn't even realize it was like Momcozy brand because I just was going on Amazon. So we've got let me go on the back side. The S9 and the M5 is what we've got here. The S9 has the motor up top. The M5 has the motor in here, which is what makes it a little bit smaller, which makes this a greater pumping capacity. As far as like quietness or anything like that guess we'll see. So far, the S9, you seem to get more bang for your buck in terms of extra parts, you know, making sure you have the right size. Like you have, you know, I keep forgetting what this thing is called. The valve, you know, you have these parts that you have extra. The M5 didn't come with any extra parts, not even extra flange sizes or anything like that. And I think it's really because of how it's built. Like these flange sizes are inside of the S9, and then it seems like the M5, the flange size is part of this silicone seal. Goodness. It's all part of this silicone seal, it seems like. So that's probably why they don't package extra parts, which does mean then you would have to buy more parts and spend more money. So so that's that. So India, why did you get two? I mean, they're still expensive, and you are correct. If you are a first responder, you can qualify after it's been verified and the like. You can qualify for a one-time use 25% off discount. So look into that. And so what happened was, I was like, okay, cool, I've got 25% off. It seems like the most they might do on occasion is a 15%, right? So I was like, this is the time, while I'm purchasing, is the time to buy two different ones if that's what I want to do. So after I got verified using first responder discounts, that's police, first responders, so EMS. A lot of people don't know that first responder is actually a class of person in EMS, so it's just kind of annoying sometimes. So it's like first responders, EMTBs, I's, A's, paramedics. That's actually all different certifications. But so, and nurses and healthcare professionals. So I used it as a nurse. I could have done my paramedic, whatever. And I got 25% off of the breast pump. So it seemed like a now type of deal. With that, I did pick one of the bundles, and this is how my package arrived. One of the bundles arrived like crap. Momcozy ones that comes with pumping bags. So I'm hoping my pumping journey is okay. It's smooth. I'm hoping. We'll see. Pray for me. Pray for me. But other than that, just since I have these things in their Momcozy brand, this was a gift from my registry. I put it on my registry. I'm from Amazon. Momcozy is on Amazon, and essentially it's just baby muslin swaddle blankets, but of course they are in the purple scheme. So it was a set of 4. Put them on my registry. Anybody who knows me obviously knows I'm a purple girly, so purple scheme. So that these are going, well, when I need them, I've got some swaddles. These go into the section of things that need to be washed. Wash things first. And then the last thing, just real quick, this was probably just something I was scrolling through Amazon, saw it, decided to put it on there, and went with it, which is just the Momcozy stroller, I don't know, stroller caddy. So you can put it on your stroller, and you can put it on your stroller. You get fit. It gives you some cup holders, some storage space, and you can just put it on your stroller. And it's just something I probably saw just scrolling around on Amazon and was like, oh, just put it on my registry. You know, somebody gets it, and I will be thankful and say thank you. And so somebody got it. So there it is, the Momcozy stroller carrier. Anyway, guys, that's it for me. That's it for me today. I hope this makes sense as we come into things. You know, maybe I'll do a review, how I like it, how it's been working for me so far. You know, I also have a whole bunch of stuff from Kindred Bravely, so it'll be interesting to use that nursing bra and that pumping bra with my breast pumps. So and we'll see what happens next. So make sure you subscribe, hit that like button down below, and subscribe to my channel. And until next time, keep turning the pages.